What's going on, everybody? We're back. We're back again. It never happens, but it happened again. And I keep saying it might not happen, but it keep happening again. We're back with another episode of Last week of this week. That's right. Back again. And look at me. I'm in a comfy little hoodie. Would you believe it? It's a rainy day in LA. This never happens. It's been raining all day. And that means sweater time. It's getting colder. All right, my body's adjusting. I'm from a place of tornadoes and ice. You know, I'm used to all kinds of weather. But I've been out here 3 years now. Been away from the Motown for 3 years. And now it's cold to me. It's probably like 60-something degrees outside. Yeah, but it's like a desert 60. That's why I've got my hoodie on. Whatever, man. Weather. Weather is stuff that that we talk about when we're old. And we're not talking about it today. It's not going to happen. That's it. That's all for it. Today, we're finishing up the travels. We're finishing up the Brotherhood of Traveling Sweats. And we're going back. I'm doing a 2-for-1 special today. It's for free. It's the best 2-for-1 special that you'll ever get. All you have to do is go to YouTube. And maybe you subscribe. Go to Last Week, This Week, if you can fucking find it. I tried to find my own shit, and it's buried. It's buried in there because I'm nobody. Because I'm a dude sitting in a chair with nothing to do, and I've got a mic. And YouTube probably isn't pushing my stuff too hard there. Go Last Week, This Week podcast, and I think it'll bring it up. 2-for-1 special for free. You go to YouTube, Last Week, This Week podcast. You'll find me on there, and you just subscribe, and it's free. Cost you nothing. Nothing, baby. Or, go to Last Week, This Week on Instagram. Go to Last Week, This Week on TikTok. You can go to Last Week, This Week on Spotify. You can go on Apple Podcast. I think you can go to Anchor. Anchor is where I upload everything for the audio only, and then it pushes it out and it distributes it. So, you can probably go to any one of those things. You can you subscribe, you can comment. Nice hair, nerd. I'll take it. I will take that. So find me on there, send me some love, hit the bells, smash the like button, and then you get the 2-for-1 special because we're going back. We're going back. We're going back to Vegas. Holy cow. I survived and I'm doing it again. And we're going back to New York City, baby. The baby is going to New York City. And finding out that it's nothing like I thought it was, but also everything that I thought it was. Back to Vegas. Let's start there. And then this will just wrap up the travels, and then we get back to not knowing what the fuck to talk about in my everyday week life. But we're getting through the summer. The summer is done after this episode. And then who knows where the gravy train travels, baby. Who knows? I just hope that it's the gravy from Don't Do This to Me. I hope it's the gravy from Cracker Barrel. There it is. God, I miss some Cracker Barrel. I wonder how many times that's come up. That has to have. If I didn't say it out loud, I've been thinking of Cracker Barrel for like the past 8 years. So it's got to be somewhere in there, right? It's got to be somewhere. But first, we're hopping on a plane. Yeah, I hopped on a plane to go to Vegas. Why did I hop on a plane? I'm going to a bachelor party, and it's on the weekend. Okay? I don't believe in myself to have the stamina to drive back on a weekend from Vegas to LA. That 2-hour trip easily doubles. I don't trust my car. Driving an '07 Ford Explorer. It's got 173,000 miles on it. Let's get to 200. And it's going to happen. All right? But not reliable. I'm not getting stuck out in the Mojave Desert. Learned it. That's where it was last time. I'm not getting broken down on the side of the road and trying to figure that one out. I won't survive. It's just desert will have me. Watch Dune. Fresh on the mind. But we're not talking about Dune. I would watch it, by the way, if I were you. But I'm a simple man. I like things that go boom. Dune went boom. And it's on HBO Max for free. I'm a sucker for a bargain. That's why I'm doing the 2-for-1 special. And we're going back to Vegas and we're going back to New York. You're getting it all in this episode on last week, this week. May have done 2 intros. It doesn't matter. There are no rules. Nobody's watching anyway, baby. It's just me and me right here. 2 intros, 2-for-1 special, 2 places. Let's go. Back to Vegas, round 2, bachelor party. Now, these are guys that I haven't seen in years. These are guys that I haven't seen since college. I graduated college in 2011. Is that 10 years? It is over 10 years because I graduated in May of 2011. We are in October of 2021. That's how math and time work. Over 10 years. I probably saw them on and off a little bit after college here and there, but I was in a different city back in Missouri. Spotty. This is the first time we're all getting together. I am nervous. I'm nervous because I get excited. And last time I got excited in Vegas, I peed my pants, I made out with a dude, and I called my friend on the phone crying because I was lost twice. So, little nervous going in, but we're flying. We're flying. I don't trust myself. Long way to go. And Vegas starts out in full Vegas fashion. Fly, boom, land, yeah, get there, sweet. Now I gotta meet up with everybody. They were doing, I think some of them got there on a Wednesday, and they were gonna leave on Sunday. If anything, a lot of them got there like Thursday morning, Thursday during the day, and they were still gonna leave on Sunday. I had 2 days last time, and it was just way too much. All right, so your boy is flying in late Thursday. Let everybody have the action. I just come in to do some cleanup. All right, get a little bit of Friday action, a little bit of Saturday action, and I'm out before Saturday night comes through. I just, I've got to create some hard boundaries here going into this one. So we're making it a quick trip. I don't know how some of those kids did it. No clue. I get in Thursday night. Everyone is on a different level as expected. All right. And then we go to, it's late. It's the first night, bachelor party. We go to a women's dance hall, let's say, late in the evening. Right. And, we're all together. We all want to stick together. So we get, there's a table at this establishment. So we grab a table, grab a couple bottles. And I'm trying to keep my eye on everybody because I'm going to play the good guy, at least for one night. play the good guy, and I am. I'm just I'm escorting women away from me left and right over to my buddies because that's love. That is love. It's love, and it's night one. And holy shit, have I done a lot of traveling. And I want to be respectful of the lady's time. I am not going to reciprocate. Whoa. I'm not going to reciprocate? What? Can I get a producer? Can I get someone to help me here? To help the Missouri boy? I'm not going to be able to reciprocate. I am pretty sure that that is the right word. And we're going to move on. I got to believe it because I'm not going to look it up. And there's nothing else. I'm not going to reciprocate. So I am swatting these females left and right. Not physically. Come on now. I'm a nice guy. You go here. Oh, this buddy needs help over here. Oh, meet my friend so-and-so. Oh, here's the bachelor. What a gentleman I was. And I continue to be a gentleman all night, hours and hours, shocked at myself. I left not knowing what had happened. Like I was mentally there and of clear mind. But what? I get the women. Well, I want the women. How did I just... How did that just happen? I was proud. That was a proud moment for me. Whenever you walk into a situation that completely baffles your own mind, I don't know, man. I don't know, but I did, and I felt good for it. And because I knew that this was going to be a heavy gambling extravaganza for me. I had one experience with Vegas before, and now I wanted to try, which was basically just a huge party, right? And now I kind of wanted to see Vegas a little bit and see what's going on. Last time I was just like a little kid following my friends. I wish they would have tied me on a leash, which I think is also hilarious for any parent to do. If you're a leash parent, I'd say stop listening, but one, no one's listening, and two, parents definitely aren't listening. If you're a leash parent, stop. Stop leashing your kids. What are we doing? What are we doing? Let them run free and get kidnapped. That's how they grow. It's how they learn. Come on, I miss the old days. So I was shocked at myself. I wanted to see things that were going on. And the women's dance hall was a great place to start. And so we did that, get home late, and I hit the tables after too, man. I hit some tables after, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I have zero clue on how to gamble. The only thing that I've done, I've played blackjack on my iPhone, which is totally the same thing. So I play some blackjack, baby. Hit me. Let's go. Let's go. But I'm scared. I'll stay on 16. Thank you. Thank you for that hand. And I'll pass it off. And so I'm a newbie, but we're learning as the weekend goes on. You got to be okay with newbies being at the table. If you're in Vegas and you're at the lowest table there is, if you're at a $15 table, if you're at a $10 table, you gotta be okay with people not knowing what the fuck is going on. I had a guy get so heated. I forget if I was supposed to hit. I forget if I was supposed to stay, supposed to split, double down. I don't know what the situation was because I don't know. Right? I'm figuring this out. And this dude, like, slammed the table, walked away, went and smoked a cigarette, came back, gave me a lecture about how I was fucking up his hand. Sir, excuse me, kind sir, you are at the cheapest table in Vegas, lecturing a noob on some bullshit. I want to spread positivity here. All right. I should have given him a lecture about his life, man. Come on. You can't be mad at a baby. It's just a baby. When you get a puppy and he's 8 weeks old and he pees on the floor, he's just a baby. Needless to say, I actually did all right. I came ahead like $200 out of that trip. And I'm not mad about that. You know, I planned on losing it all because I don't know what's up. But I also spent hours at the tables. Too much time. Way too much time at the tables. But it was fun. Once you get the hang of it, you're kind of like, yeah, I'm in. I'll go solo. I don't even need a friend to go down there and start losing all my money. I'll do that on my own. And then you learn to walk away. You got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. You got to know when to walk away. Know when to run. You can't count your money while you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. How did I not come into this podcast wanting to do that? But so fitting, and I love it. And now it lives there forever. It's going to live on this podcast forever. And when this blows up what am I? I'm at 14 subscribers now. When this blows up and I go viral at 15 subscribers, I'll probably, get a cease and assist. Is it cease and assist? Cease and cease. Wow, man. I need someone who knows what they're talking about on here. If you're out there and you know what you're talking about and you want to come here and talk about that and help me talk about it, hit me up, baby. Hit me up. Let's go. That'll be a perfect balance. I'll have no clue what I'm talking about. You know what you're talking about, and we blend it together and we reach look, again, you only have one subscriber left to come take this opportunity. 15 subscribers, and I'm just going to be swamped with offers. So hit me up before that and join the party, baby. Join the party. There's a party in my pants, and you're invited. I'm blaming the rain. I'm all over the place. I can't stay concentrated because it's raining out here and I'm all flabbergasted. We get to Vegas. Holy shit. What the fuck? First of all, before we even get to the ladies' dance hall, Uber driver sideswiped someone. Is it sideswiping? I can't keep questioning these things. There's too many. We got to move on. Uber driver crashes. My Uber driver crashes on the way to the hotel. Vegas, baby. Vegas. In the car. Okay, get to the airport, find an Uber driver. First of all, everybody's like, do you need a ride? Do you need a ride? Oh, I can get you a ride for this much. Well, you're just on the fucking Uber app, dude. You're just on the app that I'm going to go on. And you just quoted me like $5 more. What the fuck? No thanks. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sneeze. Ah! Oh, man. Rambo's proud of that one. That's probably what the Uber driver was doing as soon as he fucking hit this guy. Uber driver, la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da, having a great silent conversation, coming into Vegas, and then all of a sudden he just starts changing lanes. He just easing in. The car next to us like slams into the curb, and is now sideways on the sidewalk, and they're going right next to us. Like, I'm looking down at my phone, and then all of a sudden, oh! Now all of a sudden I'm in a wreck. I think it was raining. Was it raining? It was just dark. Who knows? If it's raining here, it's raining everywhere. Sideways. We move over. They come over right before they would smash into a bus stop. And then my Uber driver just stops in the middle of the highway. Hey, man, you think you could just like pull up and pull over here? We're kind of in the middle of the highway. Like, he didn't think to do that himself. Now he's, gets over. I look over, look back, whatever. It's the same cab company. We have an inner work situation here. We have an inner office conflict that's going down. Okay. You're okay. I'm okay. Everybody else in the car is okay. Cool. Hey, bud, do you think that I can get another cab? Because I'm not trying to be here waiting for you guys to fill out reports and stuff. Can I get another ride? Yeah, man, we're gonna get you. What are the ways to say it? An emergency, a rescue cab. And I quote, it's in quotes on my notes. Really wish I was awesome at rapping. I would have kept, it's in quotes on my notes. Got in a wreck, they carrying me out in totes. Body bags. Sick. So many deals coming up here. This is going to launch. My freestyle rapping career is going to launch. I feel it, baby. I feel it. I'm sitting outside. Was not raining. Sitting outside. Waiting on this rescue cab. And then all, like, the cab guy gets there. Like, the main cab insurance dude gets there. And he starts talking to one guy. And then the other guy comes over and starts giving his side of the story. And now they're pointing fingers and they're going at it because no, it was you. No, it was you. You were there. You saw it. Sir, I had my headphones in and my face was in my phone. I refused to get involved in that situation. Now it's cabbie versus cabbie. Fight to the death. Vegas style, baby. Take it to the MGM. Let's go. I want to throw some money down on this. No, I don't. I don't want to buy a ticket. I want to leave peacefully. I want to get back to my hotel. Just a little tidbit. Just a little tidbit for you. Just a little nugget of information. So my cabbie fights the cabbie. They fight to the death. Blood is everywhere. The Magic Queen comes down and says, "Halt, I demand this to stop." And then the fairies take me away to my hotel. There we go. So I get in the rescue cab. I go back to the hotel. We go to the lady dance hall, come back, hit the tables. Sweet. In bed by, I don't know, 6:30 in the morning. Solid. Next day, everybody's kind of recovering from one of the first nights. And I kept my head on straight, so I'm like, I'm going to go take a walk around the strip and see what's up. Kind of an overcast day. It's like, super nice for desert weather. The weather's what we talk about when we get old. I hate talking about the weather, and I've mentioned it like 15 fucking times. Maybe I don't hate talking about the weather. Maybe I'm already the old man. I've got a pair of Crocs. I'm wearing sweats. It's a Monday. Horse calling a horse a horse. Is that it? It's not the saying. It's not the saying. Anyway, what's so funny is that I did a meditation right before this on clarity. Having a clear mind, you know, sending a clear message. And this has been anything but clarity. This has been a Jenga game of ideas. Like as the last piece that makes the tower fall, as that's being pulled out, that entire crumble, that has been this podcast so far. There's no clarity here. That didn't help. I was talking about, oh man, I just can't. We have to go into it. Talking about having, I think your third eye is supposed to be here, and I think that's where it was going, but it never mentioned it as a third eye. It just said relax the space between your eyebrows, like an inch up. You know? Okay, I see what you're doing. 10-minute meditation on YouTube. And then, you know, it said, like, imagine that that is a glass window. Right? Third eye, just say it. I can't even relax in my meditation because all I want them to do is just fucking say that they're talking about a third eye, even though I don't know what that means. But I'm just like, okay, you know, glass window. And I chose a diamond for my window. I don't know why. Could have been a circle. Could have been the shape of an eye. Could have been a triangle. But I liked a diamond. And, okay, you know, it's fuzzy, but you're wiping away and you're cleaning the window, you know, working your way from the bottom up slowly now, left to right, side to side, all the way to the top until the window is crystal clear. Okay, I did it. I got a clear window in my forehead. Now what? Now you're looking out and you see this tower. It's a crystal tower. And then they said, like, this word that I have no idea what it means. It has 6. I can't even, like, I want to say tangerines, but clearly it's not tangerines. And it's, guess what? The tower, the crystal tower, it's milky too. So now we got to clean it. Okay, I guess I'll get a different rag than the one that I used for my forehead window. And because now I got it wasn't steeple either. But I just, you know, you the crystals, they kind of do this thing, you know, and they got little different levels. And then, you know, there's one at the very top. Remind me like, I don't know if it's Mount Mordor on Lord of the Rings. You know, but they got like those towers with like just shit spikes kind of thing. I don't know. Imagine that in a positive light, and it's a crystal, but it's a milky one. So now we have to clean it. I'm like, why am I doing chores in my meditation? Aren't I supposed to be free from stress? Why am I wiping the windows? Why am I freaking wiping windows in my meditation, man? God, what am I, 12? Working on my weekly allowance? Dude, just let there be clear windows. Why did someone not come in before and clean the windows? Why do I have a dirty meditation? Am I going to mop? What are we doing next? Do I have to vacuum? Do I have to take the rugs outside and shake them over the rails? Am I mowing the lawn? What are we doing? Do I get a quarter after this from like my great aunt? Be lucky if it was a quarter. It's like getting socks for Christmas. I go in here and I expect something, to be joyful. But now I'm doing the dishes in my meditation. Change it. I get it. I get the metaphor, that we've got a clouded mind, clouded judgment. Wipe all of these worries away. Clear your mind. Okay, so after I cleaned the lamp that was outside that I could see through my window of my third eye, then I guess this crystal, I think the crystal, shrunk, right? And then it went into the window, and then now the crystal's in my brain and it's lighting up, and then I have to, and then you flip another switch, and then your whole mind lights up, and now this light from my brain is supposed to be out in the world. And so now I'm just sharing this light and this clarity, this positivity with the world. All things that I wanted to do before this meditation. But I just wish we could have left the Windex at home. I wish someone else, but no one else can clear your mind. Only you. Only you can provide clarity for yourself. You know what's not clear is where the fuck we're at in the story of Vegas. That's what's not clear. I have more clarity about how much bullshit this meditation was than I do on where the fuck I'm at in Vegas at this point. It seems as though that I cleaned the window of my third eye and I turned around and I took a dump on it. That's kind of what I'm getting here. I'm not getting the clarity that I was seeking, but I hope that you all have clarity and have a bright light shining out of your forehead that you can share with the world. But until then, ride that bright light all the way back to Nevada, baby. All the way back. Okay, what do we do? We got there and we gambled. It's Friday. I'm taking a walk. It's overcast. I'm going, God, man, what the hell? I'm pooping on windows and I'm burping into the mic. Goodness. I don't think I'm going to get that 15th subscriber this week. You don't have to worry about that. If you guys want to be a producer on here and come talk with some bullshit, do it. I think you've got another week before that happens, or at least another episode, because it's every 3 to 4 weeks that I get an episode out now. So I think you got some time. Unless somebody's just really intrigued by pooping on windows and burping into mics. You never know, baby. It's a weird world that we live in. You never know. What I do know is that it never rains in Vegas. Unless you decide to take a walk, a bite on Do I quit? What? Unless I can't say anything, I don't know words, I can't stay on topic, I'm flabbergasted. It's the only thing that I've been able to say, which is the most ridiculous word, but that one's been fine. My third eye is definitely connected directly to flabbergasted, because that's a window of clarity that's just a beaming direct light. It never rains in Vegas unless you walk a mile to a weed shop. There it is. I was walking. All of a sudden I hear some thunder. I'm like, desert thunder. No big deal. Sunny skies over here. some clouds over there. Okay. Well, that's not normal. All right, starting to get a little darker. Okay. I have no clue where I'm going. I'm following Google Maps walking. Ever try to do that? Any map service while you're walking is almost useless. Like, I would rather go back to MapQuest and print the directions and have them in my hand than take 10 steps forward, look at a map, and watch it spin around in circles like a compass without a magnet. Because I have nowhere to go. I have no clue where to go. Why is that so difficult that you have to be moving at a decent speed for Google to, know which direction you're going? So I'm out there, no clue. It's not on the Strip. This was like, it's supposed to be a big-ass deal out there. What is it called? Hold on. I got a mug. Will it stretch? Planet 13? I only saw half of the picture there. Planet something. Planet Fitness Weed Shop. That's what it is. It's definitely not. All right, I'm walking a mile plus to a place I have no idea where it's at. I wanted to go check it out. They say it's like the only thing in the world that's like it. And it was. But now I'm like, okay, real estate is kind of thinned out at this point. I'm definitely not on the Strip. I am in the outskirts of Vegas or something. Like almost industrial vibes. All right. But I'm close to some highway because there's like 6 lanes of traffic that I have to cross. In the middle crossing this intersection with the 6 lanes, all of a sudden it starts to rain. Oh, shit. Good news is I'm like a half a mile away. Maybe less. All right, so now I'm the guy running through Vegas, I guess. Maybe I'm still in Vegas. In the middle of a rainstorm, nowhere to go, the nearest building, I dart toward it, jump over some rocky, gravelly shit into this parking lot. No one's there, no name on the building at all. It's just like pinkish orange. And then look for some cover, hit the doorway, look around, and I'm like, I'm in front of a dirty adult store. Huge. No reason to have this many dirty adult things in one place. Maybe I'm not there at this point in my life, but there's in that building there just have to be too many things. Too many things. Is everything in there necessary? What kind of world is in this building? Like a Walmart-sized store for adult pleasure. Now, I've gone 33 years without having to have any assistance for adult pleasure, but I'm also a dude. I don't know. I don't know what's in there, Guys are pretty simple, I think, for the most part in that department. Don't need a lot of frills. Okay? I don't know what's on the womanly world of things. I just can't even imagine what's in there. What is it? How many different things are in there where you have to have that big of a space to have that many things in there? Maybe it's just a large inventory. Maybe there's only 3 items and it's just a huge warehouse, but I doubt it. What is in there? I don't go in to find out. I don't need to know that in my life. Not yet. Maybe later. I don't know. Not yet. Satisfied. Good with how things are going. Don't need a souvenir. I'm just waiting out the rain. Waiting out the rain at an adult funsie shop. And luckily, it's a desert. It doesn't last long. And we get to go, and we get to go into the Planet 13, I believe it's called, and see the ridiculousness that's there. I mean, it's like if you would walk into a luxury car dealership, and everything's got a display case, and there's plenty of people to help you. But the lines are also ridiculous, and there's a queue system, so you know which register to go to and when. And everybody's happy to tell you about the different products. It was one of the friendliest places I've ever been, man. Imagine if the Chick-fil-A drive-thru, if they just worked at Weed Shop. What? That's funny. Aw. Because of Chick-fil-A's policies and their ethics and morals and what they stand for. I did put air quotes around those. I don't feel too bad about that. I just like the irony of Chick-fil-A employees serving in a weed shop. That's funny to me, but that's what it was. That's exactly what it was, and it was really cool. They have Fruity Pebbles that aren't Fruity Pebbles. I mean, they're kind of Fruity Pebbles, but the fruit is greenage. The fruit's the THC, and it's just sparkly. They got cookies, all kinds of edibles and stuff. That was a fun part. And then I went to a cafe that was in the same building, thinking that it was all weed-infused everything, and I just bought a matcha for no reason. I thought that, I was like, I'm going to need a little bit of boost to get back through the rainstorm that I just weathered, and it's another mile. Might as well make it a fun trip. Nope. Now I just got to poop. Now I just have a terrible green shake, and I have to poop. So if you go there, they're not there yet. I thought that would be such a cool thing, I think, to have some kind of THC infused cafe or restaurant. That'd be fucking awesome. So hopefully that comes in the future, but it's not there yet. So if you go and you buy a matcha there, just know that you're going to have a green, terrible tasting milkshake, and you probably have to poop soon. Nice bathrooms. That was cool. Uber back. Meet up with the crew. We do Vegas things. This was like I said, last time I had a party. This time I want to see Vegas. So we end up getting a bite to eat. We go to a club and grab a table. Very cool. You feel very cool. But you're not cool unless you are cool. We had like 12 dudes sitting around a table, having a great time. And I love that we had like a home base to kind of go back to, that you could kind of scatter around, see what's up. I don't remember the name of the place. Old Vegas. I don't know. I barely went. Like, that's the only thing I saw of Old Vegas was inside of a club in Old Vegas. But did that. Gambled some more. Tried to get into another club. Gotta wear pants. Gotta wear pants to some clubs. You're in a desert, dude. Why? I'm not a pants kind of guy. I don't like pants. I like shorts. I like to be free. I like the breeze. I like to be comfy. I gotta put on slacks? What is this, church? Are the Chick-fil-A people inside of there? Can't get in, man. Can't get in. Cool. Back to the tables. Got it. 6:30 a.m. again. Cool. Back to bed. Sweet. So got to see the Lady Dance Hall, got to go to clubs, had to have a table at a club, got to gamble. Saturday rolls around. It's time for Wet Republic, baby. This was something I was actually really excited for. I love, again, I don't like to wear much. Okay. So I've got the same skimpy little swim trunks, European swim trunks that barely cover anything. Not Speedo, right? Like shorts, but barely shorts, closer to Speedos is what I'm rocking. And this was it, man. I was pumped for this. This is what I want. I want to just beats. You know, at a pool during the day. I love a good day party. Day parties are my favorite, man. And then you put some ones and twos, in a pool party in that mix. That's sick. That's pretty legit. And who are we seeing at this day party? Steve Aoki. Can I tell you one of Steve Aoki's songs? Are they songs? Beats? Tracks? Not one. But I know the dude is super popular. People like him, and he's going to draw a crowd. Sweet. I get there, completely lost. We all get separated. This is a huge place. We're not using our phones. Like, you know, everything's packed away because we're getting ready to jump into the pool. No clue. No clue where I am. Cannot find my friends. We're all separated for at least 20 to 30 minutes. If you go to Vegas, please adopt the buddy system. Do not leave your buddy. Because we were in a long line. I got like this, I guess it was a VIP pass because it was like only $30 more to do a VIP pass, and it got you into multiple clubs like later that night and stuff like that. And so I ended up doing that. I ended up doing ass. That would be a Vegas story. That kind of concerns me because it could be true someday. I do the pass, right? It gets you priority, like lineage, priority check-in. You skip some lines, basically. You get in, but now I'm alone in a sea of thousands of people. What the fuck, man? I'm sober. How? I get lost when I'm drunk. I get lost when I'm sober. I need a bell. Can someone like a cow? Can someone put a bell around me? Find the friends. Get a spot at the pool. We're having a good time. About 12 of us in a corner. We've got our corner of the pool, and we've claimed a space for our belongings. Doing great. Those are huge things. You have to have those things when you go to a big party like that, because, you know, things are going to get out of control. You're not going to know what's up. You need a home base, and you need a place to put your stuff. Got it. Not for long. Things get out of control. Oh, everybody starts having a good time. We all start moving away. No one's holding down the base anymore, and things are just piling up along the walls. Our stuff's getting lost. It's getting stuff's being put on top of it. It's getting wet. I've got valuables in there. I get out of the pool just to keep checking on stuff. I'm not even partying anymore. I'm just checking on stuff. Also, holy shnikes, I just remember this. A bucket of beer. It was a bucket of beer and 2 cocktails. $225. Whew. 1 bucket of beer, 2 cocktails, $225. What are we talking about? Stopped me in my tracks, man. Couldn't even believe it. Bucket of beer, 2 cocktails, go back, The cocktails are big, by the way. That's the way to go. If you go to Wet Republic, don't get buckets of beer unless you're getting one for yourself because you will drink all of them. You don't want to get up. You don't want to lose your spot. You don't want to wait in line. Grab like this 40-ounce cocktail. It will last you. It will be enough. That's the way to go. That's my advice. We get back. Beats are pumping. We're all starting to feel it. Feeling good. Feeling good. Now remember, it's a Saturday, and when do I leave? Saturday night. Okay, do I change my flight? I'm having a good time. I don't want to leave my friends. This is really fun. If I change my flight and I stay, the door that I will open to the rest of the evening is labeled Havoc. The door that I open includes me probably getting way too lost, me probably not making it back to the hotel, me probably possibly getting arrested, possibly getting into trouble, waking up with bruises. It is a path of destruction that is to come if I stay here. On the other hand, as I'm gathering my things, I've decided that it's too late to make a decision, but it's still kind of there. If I wanted to stay, I probably could. I have all my belongings in my hand. I have used the restroom. I am ready to make it back to the hotel so I can pack up and go. As I grab everything, I am saying goodbye to all of my friends. Fucking Steve Aoki comes on the ones and the twos. The beats start bumping. The place is going wild. People are jumping up and down the pools. Water is going everywhere. Everyone's having a great time. And I am sad in my heart. Shit. I look down. Now it's way too late to make a decision. I have to go. I have to go. Damn it. So I do. I leave. I leave when Steve Aoki just comes on, man. I walk away. And I think that was the better move because I actually missed Vegas. I missed Vegas this time. Last time, God, somebody fucking save me. Somebody get me the fuck out of this place. I have to go. I need to leave now. This is not a place for me. That was round 1. Round 2, oh shit, this stuff's kind of cool. All right, sweet. I made some money. Tight. I got to see this club. Cool. I made some more money. Wet Republic, landed it. Beats, landed it. Pool party, landed it. I'm thirsty for more Vegas. So I said my sweet goodbyes. I headed out the door and I left. I went back to the hotel and came back to LA. And I came back home. And it was a good trip, man. What a good trip to leave you wanting more. To be able to see friends that you haven't seen in years, to be able to wish well on people, you know, especially The Bachelor. Just a good dude, man. They were just good people at this place, you know, good people at this gathering. And we had a great time, and there was nothing but love going on. And we all looked out for each other. I don't think anybody got arrested or anything. I think everybody made it back. And we had a good time, man. What more do you want? What more do you want from that? Sick. Sick, dude. Sick. Sick tits. Douchebag. So I still I think about those guys and I hope that everybody's doing well and well recovered from that. And I hope to go back soon. I think The Bachelor actually just got married. He might have gotten married yesterday. I didn't get to make it out to the wedding. But he knows that he has my love, and I gave him a win in fantasy football for it. You know, we were playing each other this week, and I lost in fantasy football, and that's my gift to you, buddy. That's all for you. That's all for you, and that's all for is it all for Vegas? I mean, the only other thing that I have down here is it was $145 fucking dollars to get an Uber from LAX to Silver Lake. I want to say it again because that's ridiculous. What is it? Okay, now hold on. This makes a little more sense. It's 11 o'clock, maybe 11 to midnight, Saturday night in LA. You know, $145 though. $145 though. Say it louder for people in the back. Not me. Not me, not never, dude. You won't ever catch me paying $145 for an Uber, even when this gets to 15 subscribers. Never. No, sir. What do? I take the flyaway. I take the $10 bus. I wait 20 minutes. Probably would have waited that or taken that long to get over to the Uber place anyway, because you got to go to like a certain area. So I wait 20 minutes, and I get a bus ride that probably took me 10 minutes longer to Union Station, basically downtown LA. $10 for that ride. And then I get an Uber to Silver Lake. $12. $22 from the airport to home. That's reasonable. Sold. $145? Are you kidding me? What am I buying, a house? No way, man. Not for me. Not for me. So, yeah, that's it. That's all. I don't know. What do you, I told a story. I got back home. The end. You're not getting anything from this. Why are you listening? There's nothing going on here. What did you want? What did you want out of this? I'm just living my life, baby. Do I even go into New York at this point? This might have to be like a two-parter. I really kind of wanted to get on both of them, so it's not hey, this is what happened 3 months ago anymore. I really want it to be last week, this week, because it is what happened last month. At this point, so yeah, fuck it. No, we're doing this, and we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Maybe I'll split it into two parts. I don't know. You know, hey, figure it out. If you're listening and it stops and I haven't talked about New York, then there's probably a part 2. But let's just fucking get right into it. Vegas, boom, done. Come back to work for like 4 days. Off to New York City. One travel adventure after the next. And I did this all for free with American Express. Sign up for American Express through Delta Airlines. Get 20,000 points instantly when you spend 3,000 in your first 3 months. For real though, I mean they're not kicking me any cash for this, but if you're wondering how the fuck I went everywhere all summer, points, baby. Points. And you're not getting any interest from me. No. I've already lost on that game. I've lost and I've learned. American Express with Delta. I hear the Southwest one's good too, but this isn't what... No. This isn't a financial podcast. You're not getting anything here. We're just here for love. Okay? No advice, just love. But that is, I flew for free. They haven't got any interest off of me, and I hope to continue to do that because that's pretty freaking awesome. So I head out to New York City, the Big Apple, baby. And again, it's another late Thursday. It's a late Thursday, and I get in, and more best friends. More best friends. I'm just going to see some friends. These guys, I haven't seen one of them in like 4 years. And the other I think I've seen every year, if not every other, we've hung out. The first time that we've all hung out, though, in about 3 to 4 years. Yeah. Yep. So catching up with friends. And they live on the, I'm probably going to botch all of this, man. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think I'm just going to keep burping into the mic. I'm not even, I don't know what I'm talking about. Nobody wants to join me unless I get 15 subscribers anyway. And so I'm just going to keep burping into the mic. Flying out to New York City. 6 hours one way. You're not going to... No, I did when I went home to Missouri, I did the layover thing. And it was like a 9-hour day. I got to New York City from LA, coast to coast, in 6 hours. I will never, never again. What a ridiculous thing that is. So direct flight, hit me, baby. And window seats are great. That's my thing. No middle, no aisle. Ride or die on the window side. Land. Have no clue where I am. Just looking around. Just seeing a bunch of buildings. Where did I go? JFK? I went JFK. No clue. Wish I knew what was going on so I could appreciate some things some more. But, saw some bridges. Saw some buildings. Got to my buddy's building in Brooklyn. Bridges, buildings in Brooklyn, baby. We get out there. They meet me outside the apartment. I pull up. They come down the stairs. It was like a magic movie moment. We were all in slow motion. No longer were we in the dirty streets of New York. We were in a meadowy field, a field of meadows. We were in grass and wheats and sunflowers, and the sun was shining. Everything was in slow motion. Dandelion things are kind of crossing in the frame. My shirt's off. And we embrace. And it felt so good. It felt so good. Just to be back with old friends, man. Time apart, time away. Like, yeah, we're boys, so whatever. If I don't hear from you, if I don't see you in the obituaries, you're okay. And so I know things have been okay, but man, we had a band. That's right. We had a band together. I slapped the bass with these boys, baby. That's about all I did. I literally just slap it because I didn't know how to play. Take that frame out of context, rewind that, and take this out of context. I love that. For those of you listening on audio, I'm slapping my hand up and down in my crotchal region, making it seeming like I'm doing something else other than just slapping the bass. And so we embrace. We love it. I'm crying. They're crying. Romantic music is playing in the background. Fade in scene. Get up the next day, and they got to go to work because I came in on a Friday, so they got to go to work. So what do? Almost the most LA thing ever you can do in Brooklyn. I take a walk, I get some matcha, and I read at the park. Lovely. It was cool that it was on a Friday, too. Like, during the day, people were working. Because I kind of had the place to myself. Not necessarily to myself, but I had a lot more space than I would otherwise. So I take the morning to kind of just sleep in, gather myself, ease into the day. Cool. Get back. Buddy gets home from work. Waiting on my other buddy. He gets off later. And we do the tour. I read a list of 25 things that I want to do while I'm in New York for 2 days. And I think we actually got like 8 things done. We took a train over to Manhattan, very New York. I think had to jump on a couple, so New York. Went to the southern tip of Manhattan to see the Lady of Liberty, so New York. The 9/11 Memorial, which was actually really big to me. I wanted to do that. I'm not even going to make fun of that. That was really cool. Much respect for the people that lost their lives and the families and those that served during that terrible, terrible tragedy. It was really cool to pay respect to that. And I think they I don't know if they call it the Freedom Tower. There's something else that's right next to it. But we barely got there. Like, I'm a quick guy. All right. I just want to get there, take a picture, document the things we're seeing, take a deep breath, look around, and I'm gone. Okay. I don't need to spend a bunch of time here and there. I don't need to, let me process the moment, snap a picture because my memory is shit. And then we'll go enjoy the rest of whatever else there is. So we went down to the Statue of Liberty, 9/11 Memorial, Freedom Tower, tried to get a hot dog. Why aren't hot dogs a big fucking thing in New York? Why did I think they were such a big thing in New York and they're not? Why? I'm so confused. So many hot dog stands, but they're like plain fucking hot dogs. Ketchup, mustard, relish, onions. Am I just wrong? Was I just completely wrong? Pizza, yes. Bagels, yes. Hot dogs, right? Let's go get a hot dog. I'm from New York. I want to get a hot dog. What am I, from Jersey? I don't know where any of those accents came from. I don't know what they were. I don't know where to place them geographically. I don't even know if you can place them geographically. I just want a hot dog. Yeah, go to New York. Get yourself a hot dog. And it's supposed to have like peppers. And they're like, isn't this supposed to be like a loaded hot dog kind of a thing? I think I got a falafel instead. No, a gyro, a gyro, a euro. I got a pita with lamb and chicken and some tzatziki sauce. Simple. That's what I got. We went to go get a hot dog. I finally found a picture of one that looked good on the side of a hot dog stand. I was like, I think this is what I'm talking about. Apple Pay shows it on the thing. Do it. No Apple Pay. Card readers down. Got it. Okay. Don't have cash. Thank you very much. What are we doing while we're waiting on the hot dog? We're trying to get out of the rain. Why? New York. New York. New York. We got weather. We don't have hot dogs. I got a Statue of Liberty. No hot dogs. Okay. Moving on. Another train. So New York. So we get on another train, New York, and then we head up to Central Park. Right? Is that what we did? Yeah, Central Park. But by the time we got there, like, it's getting darker earlier. We left at like 4. We left at probably like 4. Buddy gets off work at 8. It's like a 5-hour trip of things that we're doing. Statue of Liberty, 9/11 Memorial, Freedom Tower, Central Park, Derek. So that's okay. Go down to Times Square. It's right there. Also, I don't know why I was thinking of like a 1990s Times Square. Things have changed. There's LED lights. There's lots of lights and lots of people. I didn't know which way I was supposed to face. You know, because it always, like, if you look on TV or on movies, it, you know, comes into Times Square in one angle, right? Like the main angle. I'm in the middle of it. I'm just a baby. I have no idea where to look. My eyes aren't even open. So I saw Times Square, and now when I see it again, for some reason, everyone's updated their 1990s screenshots to current, you know, views of Times Square. Now I kind of recognize it. I'm like, oh, I know, okay, yeah, that's where I was, and I recognized it after the fact. A lot of fucking people, man. New York, stop. Stop having so many people on top of each other. Like, there needs to be a system, a people stacking system where we can all just move in the same direction, because that would be a lot more efficient than everyone packed in like sardines and sprinting across each other and doing this bullshit everywhere. God, I had to learn to just pick up the pace and hustle. This wasn't a sightseeing event. This was survival. I got dropped in the middle of Times Square on a Friday night. And good luck. But keep up. I can't even take in the sights and sounds because I'm just trying to get out of the sea of people. Goodness. Stop it. That's enough. I've had enough of you. So we do. We stop it. We get out. And we go over by like the Rockefeller Center, which is really cool. I saw someone propose to someone at the Rockefeller Center where the ice skater rink used to be, but they're doing construction. How romantic. This guy had some balls, man. I hope they talked about this conversation, like the idea of marriage, before this went down. Otherwise, this woman, this poor woman. Everybody listen up, says this gentleman. Hey, you. Points to people specifically. Listen over here, you guys. Listen over here. Okay, well, now we're all listening. We have lived together for the past 3 years, and it's been the most incredible 3 years of my life. And I would just, I'd love for you to live with me for the rest, for forever. Down on one knee. Says the crowd. Phones are out. Will you marry me? Yes. Cheers of joy. Hurrah, hurrah. Parade in the streets. Trumpets and doves. What a scene in front of this like big crane. There's like caution tape. The ice rink isn't there. It's just like one bush and like 12 people, a man shouting at them and then professing his love. Professing? Confessing? Where is my producer? Tell me what to say on these things. What a magical moment. What a magical moment. And then another train, New York, down to NYU and Greenwich. Cool place. Very cool. Really enjoyed the vibe. A lot of outdoor dining going on there. All because of COVID. Thank you, great COVID. You have brought us more outdoor dining options. Honestly, though, like, what the fuck were we doing here in LA before COVID? Why did we not have patios? Why did we not have this shit? We have great weather all the time. Why the fuck is there not more patio shit and outdoor like stuff here in LA. It's so stupid. Thank you, Great COVID. So we go to Greenwich and we chill, get the old beer and a shot. Classic. We just hang out, and that's kind of like the first time that we really got to catch up as a group and get it together and then hit the town. We, head over back to the Brooklyn side of things and have ourselves an evening. What the fuck was this place called? I wish it was so ridiculous that I can't, it's really going to bother me. Williamsburg is is like the neighborhood. Dirty Jimmy, Dirty Pete's, Dirty Harry's pants. I don't even know if Dirty's in there. I don't know if Jimmy Pete are in there, and I don't know if Pants are in there. But if you live around the Williamsburg area and for whatever reason you're listening to this, Skinny Pete? I think it's just Skinny Pete. I think that's it. Skinny Pete's. That place is rocking, man. What a cool little divey place to go. And had ourselves a night there. Wake up the next day. And I do mean day, as in like afternoon, well into the day. Collect ourselves. And we go to, what do? We go to a day party. What's my favorite thing? A day party. So we go to, it's got picnic tables and barbecue, baby. What else do you need? It was, so I went to go see two of my buddies. My two buddies actually have friends, believe it or not. So it was my two buddies' friend. And it was my two buddies' friend's girlfriend's birthday. Follow that. My two buddies' friend's girlfriend's birthday. There it is. And we had a good time, just hanging out. Really, that was it. This was a long one. It was kind of a tough one. Went big on the first night. A little rough today, but got some barbecue in us. We, an outdoor thing, really cool, kind of like, and if you could do cornhole or ladder golf, that would have been sick. Just a lot of people there. They probably had that stuff. Probably had some games going on around there, but that was kind of the vibe. Outdoor games, chilling, barbecue vibe. And then we went to a place that was nothing but shuffleboard. Like, shuffleboard or something else. Because there's shuffleboard with your hands and the salt and the things that slide across the table. And then there's shuffleboard with the oars. The canoe oars with the prongs, the canoe prongs, and the disc on the floor. And you have, kind of like the Olympics thing, where you got the guys scrubbing in front of the pucks, and they're going down the thing, and the dude with like the mustache and the mullet for USA. Fuck yeah, go USA, go mustaches, go mullets. Kind of like that. They might both be called shuffleboard. I doubt it though. I feel like there's a difference. But we did that. And it was all of it. It was just lanes of shuffleboard, and then went over to a place that was like bocce ball. Never played. Won. That's how you do it, baby. That's how you do it. So chill the first night. Got a great tour of Manhattan. And a good night out the second night. And then the third one, rest, recovery, barbecue, games. Chill as fuck, man. And I don't know. I dig New York City for the people, but I also wasn't in like a cab and no one was like, fuck you. I didn't get into any of that. I felt a lot of good vibes, and I just, you can't see anything, man. If you look to your right, there's a building. You look in front of you, a building. To the left, a building. Guess what? You're in a building. You're outside, but you're in a building. Everywhere. Everywhere. I came home, took the dog for a walk. I look right, I can see miles to downtown. I look left, I can see miles to the Hollywood sign. Space, baby. Space. I think I just need that visual, and that, LA is still, ridiculously developed, obviously, but you have the idea of space around you. And of course, you can't build anything too tall here because we have earthquakes and everything shatters. But I felt trapped. It was like a for real concrete jungle. And the people are animals, man. The people are animals, lovely little creatures. I enjoyed that, and they do really well to have vegetation around too. The parks were great, lots of trees, and just cool vibes. Just like, for a city, very cool vibes. But the parks would just get packed. You had your place for a blanket and just to hang out or whatever, but somebody's right next to you. Mixed feelings. I think I need to go again, and I think I need to go there for a longer period of time. But initial impression is fucking get some hot dogs, because I thought there were hot dogs. Okay. Yes, your pizza's great. I had some pizza. The sauce is amazing. The dough is amazing. New York pizza is legit. I will say that. Clean up the streets. Yay. They're dirty. Streets are dirty, New York. God, you're so fucking dirty. Now, we have more homeless people out here in LA, that's for sure. And I think that the weather has... Did I just mention weather again? What am I, 80? Come on, man. I think the weather has something to do with that. But the overall feel, and the subways, man, can I get one AC unit on a subway? Can I just have one box fan? Please. The subways are ridiculous. Why is it so hot down there? Can I get a box fan or a vent? I don't even need power. Can you put some vents in the place? Can you put some air holes somewhere? Now, once you get on the train, very nice. Temperature feels nice. But as soon as you step off, all that trashy shit I was talking about, it's just in the air, and the humidity's out there, so you just feel like you're drowning in trashy, hot air. Like somebody took last week's tomatoes and lettuce and fresh produce, and they put it outside in a dumpster, and then they turned that dumpster into a window AC unit and put it right in front of my face. Enough. Such a beautiful place, but so trashy. And no hot dogs. If you're going to be trashy, go all in. Use bologna. Use hot dogs. If you're going to have trash and shit all over the place, if your subways are going to be trash, if you are going to say that, hey, we are beautiful, but we are trash, then come up with a fantastic fucking hot dog that I can eat. I don't understand. One thing I didn't get there, a bagel. Didn't get a bagel. Thought about it. Didn't do it. Didn't have time. No time for bagel, New York. I'd say I'm going to work on that, but I'm not. So, yeah, man. Wow. What a summer of travel. I mean, went to Vegas the first time. Had a friend stay with me for a week. Went to Vegas a second time. I went home back to Missouri for 10 days. I went to New York City for the first time. Holy cow, man. And that was all in like 2 months. That's all in 2 months, and I'm tired of storytelling, honestly. I'm tired of it. We're Italian. We're from New York. All of this is so wrong. It's the worst accent I've ever done in my life. If I had a hot dog, you wouldn't even see this terrible accent, because you can see accents, you don't hear them, you see them. That has been a great wrap up. No, what do you mean? I was all over the place. Okay, I had a wrap up of the summer travels. Let you into the world. I had a blast. I'm glad I finally did, and I hadn't taken a vacation, and I don't even know how long. I mean, like, honestly, it had to be like 6 to 10 years since I've done anything for real. And it was fun to get out there. It was fun to do stuff. And now I'm back home, baby. Now me and Rambo are chilling. And so thank you. God, if you made it through that journey, thank you for being with me on that journey. I hope that your glassy third eye is crystal clear and you're sending beam of lights to each other and you're eating hot dogs. Love to all my friends. Thank you for everybody for having me through these journeys. Thank you for everybody for listening, if you listened. And if you're my 15th subscriber, thank you for sending me over the edge. If you are my 15th subscriber, I'll cut you in on all the deals, man. I'll catch you in on all the deals. Now, we're talking millions. We're talking Jeff Bezos, baby, which is billions. He could give everybody $1 billion in this world and still have like 140 billion left for himself. But what do I know? You know, who am I to say what to do, Jeff, you dirtbag? Jeffrey Bezos. All right, guys. Before I keep spinning around in circles, shine your light through the Wow. Shine your light through your third eye. And I'm not talking about your butthole. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Find me on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Instagram, TikTok. Find me anywhere. Go to any of those. I've got a link tree set up. You can find everything. Like, subscribe, comment. Hit the alerts. Yada da 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 da. Yada da 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 da. This has been another episode of Yada da da da. Last week, this week, with your boy Clayton Hill. Much love, everybody. Thank you for sitting through these hour-and-a-half episodes, and we will see you again, hopefully soon, to talk about absolutely nothing, because everything's over with. My life is over with, and all I do is work. You can hear about it next time on Last Week This Week. Whoosh.